Hey y'all, it's my first time making ramen. Said it was an easy recipe, but I ended up feeling like an Iron Chef from the 90s. Decided to make some Catfish Panko Nuggets too. Always clean your vegetables, but as you see, I'm cutting up some kale. And there's some more ingredients, but I also washed some carrots too. It said to grate the carrots, and then I realized how difficult that was, so I just ended up slicing them with the knife once I found how difficult it was to just grate them. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Now, as you see, everything's together. I moved on to the chives. It also said that you can use scallions, but I think I chose green onions and chives. Hopefully the green onions didn't mess up the recipe, but what do I know, right? So then we had to move on to the garlic and the ginger. It asked to grate the ginger, so here I am grating the hell out of this ginger. And now I'm chopping up all the garlic I can, which is over a tablespoon, even though they called for a teaspoon. Once you have everything chopped up and put together in your ingredients, it's time to get cooking. Time to slab that butter into that pan for them catfish nuggets. Ooh, look at that, melting so good. And let's drop in that sesame seed oil for our ramen. Now here I am using panko and seasoning. And once I put that all together, drop them bad boy catfishes into that butter and let them fry. Now that the sesame oil is all nice, put the garlic and the ginger into the pot, swirl it around. Once that all happens, put that 4 cups of chicken broth into your ramen concoction. Of course, add 4 cups of water too. That's all I really remember. Catfish nuggets coming along. Now drop your ramen noodles in with your mushrooms that have been in there for about 10-15 minutes already. Stir that bad boy up. Once you get that all good, drop in your scallions. Oh, sorry, I didn't use scallions. Drop in your chives and your green onions and stir. I used organic ramen noodles, by the way. Once everything's all together, drop in that kale and carrots and turn off the heat. Apparently, I kind of let it simmer before I turned off the heat. So I let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Then I turned off the heat. Just kind of let the broth and the water kind of like melt down. Well, not really melt down. Soften up them carrots and kale. Now, it does call for adding the panko while the dish is simmering. I would say add it last so you can still have the crunch. But other than that, here go your Catfish Panko Nuggets. And the first time I've ever made ramen, even though it's not the traditional style.